Okay, this could be the potential evolution that turns my RTG legend Romain Mundle into an absolute phenom because it's a max 74 right mid position. Must not be centre back. Interesting combination. What player in specific are they targeting here that is a right mid and a centre back? I'm not too sure, but it's Sideline Rise. It's free. It's not a training camp Evo, and it's boosting a silver a fair bit as well. Now, on paper, not absolutely mind-blowing in the stat department, but it could be a potential nice start for future chains. For the best place to buy FC26 coins, look no further than MMOEXP.com. And when you're at checkout, do not forget to use my code Morsey to save yourself 8% off your entire order. Link in the description. And the requirements are pretty good. Like, there's not much to it. Can't be a World Tour superstar, and we've got options that go into it, including playstyle. Oh, mate, I'm already evolving him, so we can't check it on console. That is a shame. But Gabriel Silva, one of the most hyped silvers out there, does go into this. Of course, Silas as well. Okay, so what are we actually getting? It's a pretty big boost across the board. Defending goes up as well. Passing, acceleration, sprint speed, rapid base playstyle is good. Weak foot up to 3-star. Agility, balance. Reactions gets a big boost, which is nice for silvers, but agility and balance, the caps are super low. Like 72 and 70 isn't really much. Same with most of these, actually. Like composure plus 10 is really good. Usually reactions and composure are quite low for these lower rated cards, but apart from that, the caps are looking like mid 70s, and then a big boost at the end here to stamina, passing, sprint speed, and acceleration. So it's not bad. And once again, the card on paper, is it good enough to get into your main team? Maybe. Obviously, if you're on an RTG, you stand more of a chance, but it's a nice little introduction and a build up to a future chainable Evo, which is why I'm a big fan of these. And of course, Romain Mundle on the RTG. If you've not seen that series, go check it out, man. I'm loving it right now. He has right mid alternate position, so he should go into this. Either way, Silas does look good. Shooting and passing, not unbelievable. It could be a good option. Nonto, 88 pace, 80 dribbling. He's got the shooting, he's got the passing. 3-star, 4-star. He looks good, man. First touch, I think he already has rapid or quick step there. Like, he's a decent looking card. And one thing I will say, I'm using a Duranville evolution from one of the training camp Evos, and he's like insane for me. And on paper, he's very similar to this. So I think this year more than ever, the variety of player you can get away with using and feeling good in game is higher. So some of these cards, just because on paper they don't look as good as your main players, still could be really good, or at least fun as a nice alternative. Musa here looks pretty nice as well. He's got the pace already. Boost to the shooting, the passing. Very well-rounded option. 4-star, 3-star. One thing I will say about the silvers, though, do be a little bit careful who you select, because if you want to use them in your silver team, this obviously negates that, right? This takes them up to an 83. So Gabriel Silva, as you can see, I've got him as a silver, and I want him to stay a silver, so I will not be evolving this man. Probably the same for Silas here. I mean, maybe we might evolve him. He doesn't get too much. That's just a pretty big boost to shooting and passing, really. But +2 to the dribbling is okay. This man, okay, the shooting lets him down, but he is 5-star, 3-star. Once again, only 83 rated. It looks like it just makes majority of these players up to an 83. It does. And I saw the boy. Now, this is on the main account. The actual Evo version I've got is a 74 on the main account. Romain Mundle goes into this. He will 100% be evolved on the RTG very soon. Probably today, all right? I'll get that done. Once again, the stats don't look ridiculous, but there could still be some really nice options out there that maybe, as I said, could be chainable or genuinely could be extra like meta and quick in game. Wellington Silva, by the way, I'm shocked this man is still playing football. His agility and balance is mad, which makes me think he's gonna fly. 4-star, 3-star, could play as a striker. Chemistry is a bit of a tough one, but looks like a fun option. And technically the Arsenal past and present, he ticks the requirements, so we could look into that. But let's go over to foot.gg. Let me know down below, who are you thinking about using here? Have you got anyone already lined up, ready to go? I'm sure we're gonna have some really nice options. And make sure to smash a like, boys. Show me some love if you're enjoying the Evo content. Subscribe if you're new around here. Maybe you've watched one of these videos before. It's completely free to do so, man. Smash that button and let's have a little look then. Van Ewijk goes into this. Was it a storyline card he had last year? I'm pretty certain it was, right? It's not the best boost for a right back, let's be real. I think we're definitely targeting mostly forward players. Buchanan, it's not bad once again. Chachao, nothing crazy. Roldan does look pretty decent. Most stats in the 70s. There's the Gabriel Silva boost. So It's similar in a way to Silas, that you get a pretty substantial boost to the passing, the shooting, as well as the dribbling. He's only 3-star, 3-star. I honestly think my best advice with this card, right, is to try and keep him a silver. If you've got him, look out for those +1 evos that you're able to fine-tune him a little bit without actually making him a gold card. He looks okay as an 83, but I think he's going to be more valuable in that silver tournament towards the end of this month. I'm pretty certain it's about 20 or 30 days away now. Let me know down below if you actually know the actual release date here. Maybe center mids could be a shout as well. More defensive options. Rahman looks pretty good as well. I remember his cards back in the day. I'm pretty certain he has some decent options. Burke, nice speed on the lad. Not too shabby, only the 3-star, 3-star. Nonto, I think, is standing out to me. I just got a feeling he's going to be good. Ramazani as well. Like, these two guys here, both Leeds, both Premier League. I just think they're going to tick the boxes when it comes to that meta kind of feeling game. Super quick, super snappy. Is he no longer in the Prem now? Has he actually moved? It looks like, yeah, he might have La Liga options as well. So maybe, yeah, extinct. So he's going to be La Liga. Already got a bit of a premium. That's always the case for some of these meta silvers. But players like this, with high agility and balance, are always decent options in my opinion. So Nonto could be a shout, and I'm genuinely considering it on the main account here. There's Duranville. Nowhere near as good as the Strikers Rise one, man. That Evo was so good. The training camp Evo. This one's called Sideline Rise. So maybe this is going to be a running theme. Maybe EA are going to keep dropping silver Evos. Going to take you up to an 83 rated. It could be the case. There's that Musa Ogbene as well. Now in the championship, bit harder to link chemistry-wise. But could be pretty decent. I'm not too sure if he's at Ipswich or at Sheffield now. I'm not too sure. Hickey as well. Premier League. On paper, he looks okay. It's a free Evo, so I don't mind it. You got the 5-star weak foot as well. Genuinely could be pretty solid there. Let me know if there's any like actual past and present teams you're building, by the way, boys. Are you rocking like a championship team as well? Like, what are you actually whipping up with some of these Evos? Because there's definitely a hot debate right now around Evo content. Is it good enough? A lot of people who absolutely loved and adored Evos last year are just not really getting into it yet. And I can kind of see why. Because let's be real, like, they're nowhere near as big and as, like, you know, heavy hitting as they were last year. Like, we've not really had an Evo that everybody has gone out to get done straight away. A lot of them are going to be +1s, and these boosts here, they're still not, like, insane. They're not going to be, like, absolutely getting into all our teams, man. George. Now, he also, I believe he fit into the Strikers Rise one as well, right? Shooting, passing, dribbling. It's a big boost. If you're running a Chelsea past and present, it looks good. And like, I'm sure he's going to be usable at this stage of the game. Yes, it's not like a Claudia Pina level card, but once again, I'll stress it. Duranville for me, boys. If you watch the RTG, you'll know how good that man is, and his stats, they're not all that. So maybe, just maybe, some of these cards are going to be nice. Now this guy, 80 shooting, Myanmar. Potential to boost the passing as well as the dribbling. I think some of these are actually paid. Strikers Rise, is it still available? I'm not too sure if it is. I think it actually missed the cutoff point now. But that was the training camp Evo. But as a one and done, 80 shooting, it's not bad. It's the shot power being 94. Wow. Agility and balance. Let me know if you got this man and you're considering evolving him. I actually remember having him in my first silver team mock-up. So I'm pretty certain he's going to be good in game. Oh, Brereton Diaz. What a boy. Also Burns up here as well. De La Vega. A lot of recognizable people like Emre Moore. Ultimate Scream, boys. EA have teased it. A spooky promo's coming. This man back in the day for Ultimate Scream was unbelievable. Who remembers that bronze card? Here he is. And once again, it's not a bad boost here. Like, if you're a fan of players, the lower rated cards, maybe you're doing a past the present team, these are the Evos that definitely stand out, in my opinion. And you do get some nice looking cards here. I'm just going to keep going and going, by the way. We'll make sure to cover as many of the heavy hitters as possible. But the issue with the silvers, basically since the start of the game, is getting hold of them. Okay, it's very difficult because people are building those silver squads. So a lot of these in-demand, good-looking silver cards that would fit this are already pretty expensive. This man definitely got promo cards last year, right? I'm almost positive on it. He could play as a cam as well. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe one to consider. Dino Ebembe as well. He definitely got some sort of special cards last year. 100% on that one. I don't mind the fullbacks. Like, if you compare this man to like a Jed Spence, for example, on paper they look very similar. So maybe you can get some use out of them. I'm not too sure though. I think realistically you do want a bit more of a juice when it comes to the defending and physicality. And of course there are those +1 evos still sprinkled about, so you can fine tune some of these cards a little bit before you actually put them into the evo, which is definitely going to be the play. Don't do it after, because most of these +1 evos tend to be max 82 rated. Lamptey, yeah, not bad. Nothing really insane, is it, boys? We'll go through another page, then we'll head over to Footbin, have a look at some of the trending options here. Sunderland again. The shooting lesson down big time, right? Hey, I'm pretty certain this is the man. Zweibach was evolving last season. Iran Kunda, he's now, he was at Bayern? He was previously at Bayern, now at Watford. You can get some quite nice chains as well. Watford past the present, boys, if you're out there, could be one to consider. I think it's with the Strikers Rise though, so maybe not quite. But as a one and done into this, maybe set him up for a future Evo. The agility and balance is there with that speed, which is going to make him feel super quick and snappy in game. So it could be one to maybe look out for. 90 pace as well. I'm a big fan of the fact that we don't have too many requirements on these. It's just the fact that you can't play centre back. Johnson, not bad. Oh, okay. Okay, Musa Sissoko grows an extra couple of legs in this one. Wow. And we can actually make it pretty solid here. I mean, he's Watford again, now in the Championship, which is not ideal for Ken, but still, France isn't too bad. All 70s across the board, or we could fine-tune him a little bit and get him in some 80 stats here. But this man's always solid, bro. Every single year, he's a bit of a machine, so maybe one to look out for. Let's check our Footbin, though, and see what we're seeing here. Okay, Asoro's trending off the bat. I'm going to have to check this man out straight away, I think, boys, because I've not heard of him. And trust me, I tend to be quite on it with the silvers. So, Asoro? Joel Asoro? Is this the wrong man? Pretty soon it's the same guy. No, I don't see anything crazy here. Interesting. Maybe he's trending for another reason. I'm not too sure. Silas, Nonto. Of course, Oscar Bob is a good shout. We'll have a look at him. Being in the Premier League, super easy to get chemistry for. If he fits into this, could be a decent punt. And it looks like he does here. Potential to chain as well with all these crazy combinations of +1s. It could be worth it, but realistically as a one and done, I think that's mainly what you're looking for. Very similar on paper to a lot of these other cards. Of course, he won't have whip past because that is a chainable option there. Does Rio go into this? Can he play right mid? He can't. So he should fit this though, right? I'm pretty certain he should. Maybe he doesn't. What is it that stops him from getting into this? Is it the playstyles? Does he have over 4 playstyles? Nah. Oh, it's position right mid. Wow. So yeah, he's still extinct either way, but he's not eligible for this. And we'll look at Baji here as well. Abasa boy, and he could be quite nice actually, because you'll get chemistry to the likes of Swedish players like Gyökeres. Could be a decent option. What are we saying in game stats? Agility, balance is there. They're like the 2 real standouts, and in all fairness, play styles are pretty good with these kind of chains, so maybe something to consider. But in my opinion, I think my 2 top picks here are going to be Nyinma, looks pretty solid, as well as Willy Nonto. I think they're my 2 go-tos, but there are a lot of good options. But be careful committing in silver cards that you might want to use in the future for your silver teams. Let me know your thoughts on this Evo, boys. Are you a fan, or are you hoping for more in the near future? Smash a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you later.